this one was an absolute thriller. Up in Ulster, Cushendall, who I had tipped to beat Portaferry, left it to the last minute to save themselves. It finished Cushendall 4-28, Portaferry 3-19 after extra time. With the last shot of normal time, Neil McManus fired a free to the net to send the game to extra time and save Cushendall. In extra time, Cushendall pushed on. Joe McLaughlin got 2 goals and Alice DeLargy got another one. And that set them on for victory. But Portaferry giving them one hell of a scare in this one.
Yeah, I think Portaferry will be fuming with themselves a little bit like that. Like, look, it was the free in the last puck of the game, Neil McManus free. Portaferry had maybe 5 men on the line that could have maybe had 1 or 2 more bodies in the line just to get in the way of it. McManus anyway skidded off the turf anyway, and look, it was a wet enough night anyway, and it absolutely zipped off the thing and went in like a rocket anyway. Goalie came off his line but couldn't get a hurl onto it. But yeah, no, look, I think Cushendall really got out of jail with that one anyway. I thought, like, Portaferry, they'll be very disappointed that they left that one behind. And then I think, look, they probably knew that there was their chance gone, deflated in extra time, and look, to lose, I suppose, look, Cushendall dominated extra time, winning it by 12 points in extra time. So, yeah, no, look, it was really, really good game, and just like some seriously good players that don't get a mention really much, like the two Sands from Portaferry, Dahi and Owen Sands as well. Really, really good players consistently in Ulster and Down, put up huge tallies every single time. They were really, really good again. And then, like you mentioned, John McLaughlin 2-5, Neil McManus hit 114. I think I'd say about 1/6 of that was place balls, so like 7 or 8 from play, like just like exceptional stuff really. And look, it sets up a game against Slaughtneil for Cushendall. Like, I think they'll give a good game. I think they will put it up to Slaughtneil, but yeah, I think that will actually be a good game. But yeah, I think Slaughtneil are really good side, and yeah, I think you saw as well this year they seem to be they're performing very, very well in the hurling this year. They've fairly cruised to where they are right now. It's a long time since they played Kevin Lynch's in the Derry final, but they were just so dominant in that game that yeah, I will be leaning Slaughtneil, and I do like where Slaughtneil are at.
Yeah, like, I do agree with you to a point. Niall Milligan is another one that I think deserves a shout out from Portaferry. He hit 2 goals in normal time. But when you're talking about the Slaughtneil again, the one thing I will point out is Dunloy were beaten by Lochiel Shamrocks comfortably, and then Cushendall beat Lochiel Shamrocks. So, like, Cushendall do have a higher level than this in them. There's no doubt about it in my mind. Look, as good as Portaferry were, I think Rory O. Cushendall didn't take them 100% seriously and did get caught on the hop and were very lucky to get out of jail on that one. Then the next thing that you're talking about is we've already seen this year that long periods of inactivity can really hurt a team. Like, Naomh Eanna never got going against Kilcormac in the Leinster Championship. Could the same thing happen to Slaughtneil?
I know, I do accept a point in that. I do think that, like, there is a thing for that as well. The other thing I would say, though, is that, like, I think when you look at inactivity, like, I think that Naomh Eanna side, like, were just a lot worse than Kilcormac too. I think that Naomh Eanna side just, like, when you go player for player, I think Kilcormac are just way better than Naomh Eanna. So I think it does come down to that too. I just think Slaughtneil, I think they'll be fine because, like, I just think their quality, their caliber of player is just that good. And I think, like, you look at who they have, the star quality, the individual talent they have. A lot of them were they're definitely just playing challenge games up there too, and that they probably have plenty of say coming into it too. Cushendall, like, the game will stand to them, and they have their inter-county players up there too. But, like, yeah, I just think the star power up in there. I wouldn't be, like, saying as confident as I would be, for instance, with the Munster final. But no, I'd be really surprised if Slaughtneil don't come out on top.